Everyone, it's Markus, and welcome to more chat
Hello.
in my jungle room. I'm thrilled because I'm speaking to an Adelaidean. She lives probably just around the corner from me. Please, everyone, welcome Chen Zhang. Chen, how are you?
Good. How are you doing,
I,
Marcus?
I'm good, thank you. Happy Adelaide Fringe, my dear.
Yes. Happy fringing.
Yay! You are, of course, a singer-songwriter that originates obviously from China, but now you are Adelaide-based. Um, and you have got a fringe show for 2026 called Bamboo and Shamrock When China Meets Islands. I am intrigued. I want to find out all about it. What was the inspiration for this show that you've got in the Adelaide Fringe?
And actually, it's all from a trip that I went to in Ireland. It's my first time to go to Ireland in June 2024. And then when I was over there, people asked me, "How long have you been living in Ireland? You got a Irish style of singing." That's something I feel like, oh, I didn't even know about it. And then when I was at Dueling Folk Festival, hearing the sound of flute that really remind me of Chinese flute, and I feel it's really special to my heart, and that kind of inspired me further. And I just want to say like, oh, what can I find? Is there any connection? Is there any differences or similarities between these two cultures? Because they're all like very like oceans apart, right? So and then I'm really grateful that Fringe got my give me the artist found.
Yep.
So then I feel like, okay, I have to do this then.
Ah, Chen, you have got such a bundle of energy. You are just a ray of sunshine and just pure joy. I
Thank
think your Fringe show is going to be an absolute banger to see. I'm excited. Now, you've got three musicians with you on the show, David Day, Jack Brennan, and Keith Preston.
you.
Um,
Yes.
but I know that you have done a show for Adelaide Fringe before. Last year you did the solo show.
Mm,
This year you're back, with a band. How excited
yeah.
are you to perform for Adelaide Fringe with a band behind you this time? Are you keen being on that?
Yeah, I think it's really lovely to have three amazing musicians that what I feel is special is that because they are from both cultural backgrounds, Chinese and Irish,
Yeah.
and then they are going to bring their traditional instruments with us
Oh,
to perform, for the Chinese songs, Irish songs, but also my original songs.
yeah.
And that's why I think it's really exciting that to hear that bring that culture flavor to some traditional songs, which I haven't seen much. And then that's why I'm really excited to perform with them.
Oh, what a great fusion. Like, as far as I know, I've never experienced or heard of, China meets Ireland. And I love the fusion. I mean, it's such a beautiful contrast that I'm so excited to see what you do with it. So, a couple of the members of the band, are they Irish, are they?
They have Irish background, so their parents, either parents, one of them or like both from Irish backgrounds, but they were born here.
So, did you know these guys beforehand, or did you search them out to specifically?
Um, it's quite interesting. For David, is someone, so my other dear friend and also mentor, Zhao Liang. So she's also an amazing musician from Singapore. And then she plays guzheng and then a traditional Chinese instrument. And then she said, David Da is really good. And I feel, okay, I will ask him. So I know, I knew him beforehand. Keith Preston is also interesting because I was asking another friend like, oh, do you know any? Because in my mind I was just thinking Irish, Irish born, Irish growing up and everything like Irish musician. And then so this friend Alan, another musician, wonderful guitarist, he said you should talk to Keith and be like okay, and then I talked to Keith about my thoughts, my idea, and then he said oh I can do it, so he recommended himself. And then for Jack Brennan is because I did a gig at Irish Club, so I translated the traditional is a very classic Irish song to Chinese lyrics.
Wow.
Yeah, so thanks to my friend John Murphy because he invited me, and then there I met Jack Brennan,
Yep.
And I feel like, oh, you're really amazing pipes, Irish pipes. And then also tin whistle. And he plays ballroom as well. So that's why he said, sure, I'm happy to be in the show. So that's how it came up. So it's very, I feel like it's quite, it's not a easy road to find all these musicians.
But I mean, we say it's quite a contrast, obviously, China to where Islanders,
Mm.
other sides of the world practically, and the style of
Yeah.
music radically different. But at
Mm.
the base of Chinese music and Irish music is
Mm.
heart and soul, and very respectful of the culture. So there's
Mm.
a lot of similarity with where the music comes from as well, which I find, a beautiful thing. And so that's why I can't wait to see how you marry this up.
Yeah, yeah, I can't wait to show you as well. Because one song that I can just tell you a little bit. So Down by the Sally Gardens. So that song, when I put the in Chinese words to share that with Irish audience,
Yep.
they were like, "Oh, it's really beautiful," and then they feel like it's really nice, refreshing to see. And then when if someone who hasn't heard about this song, they thought that it's a Chinese song. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
That's what I find is really interesting. Yeah.
Just brilliant. Hey, so you've lived in Adelaide for 13 years.
Mm.
Back when you were living in China, were you quite prolific in the music industry at that point in time also?
That's why that comes to my very interesting and unexpected path that I discovered in Australia in Adelaide.
Oh,
Because
wow.
growing up, I always loved to sing.
Yep.
And so just sing to friends and to family members. You can just ask me to sing at any time, anywhere. But I just felt like I was quite shy, like on the stage. And then I just feel maybe it's not something that I could do for my life. So it's always been a hobby. So I just go, because like in China, karaoke is very popular. So I always like the big fan of karaoke, just invite everyone,
Hey.
like, oh, let's go to karaoke. So I never thought this would be my path and something that I have so much passion to explore and then to work towards only is so that's why I did the Fringe show last year is a voice in the making. So because after COVID, actually during COVID time, that's my darkest time that I feel like I've tried everything, just nothing is really makes me feel joy.
Yep.
Um, and then a few friends, they just told me that maybe you should go to do something that you want to, not what you should do, but what you want to do. And also think about what do you love to do as a child. And I said it's always about singing and stories. So that's why I feel like I see myself as singer-songwriter, but also storyteller. And that's something I've been doing a lot growing up too. So that's kind of the journey started. So I started to explore, and then there are a lot of fun moments in this journey that helped me to discover what really matters to me and what is my natural gift. And then also, I think the biggest lesson for me is that do what I want to do, but also just be myself, and then just say whatever comes from my heart, and that's something just makes me feel like just much more relaxed to share with the world.
Um,
And can I just add one more thing? I just feel another thing I feel very excited about the show, apart from music, because this is a cabaret. So it's really about I'm showing to the audience about my personal culture findings and discoveries between these two cultures. So that's why not only because I'm also a host and I feel like I'm putting my host hat and also storyteller's hat. So I will be sharing about spoken word, poetry, folklore, language, and also some very cool Chinese cultural elements such as tea ceremony I'm learning, and then also Chinese calligraphy and Chinese dance. So I just feel it's really intimate and personal show. And then, like what you said, with all my warmth, and then I just want to invite people. It's like you're coming to my house and then just listen to me and then share with what I found.
I love
I
that.
love.
What? We can do an extended run and you can come and do it in my lounge room. All right. I'll bring my
Yes, I would
microphone.
love to do that.
Do it in my freaking jungle. We'll have a ball. It sounds like you're going to be wearing a lot of hats during the show. Like you said, live
Mm.
music, storytelling, poetry, folklore, language, spoken word, but also including tea ceremonies, talk dance, and, Chinese calligraphy as well. Many, many hats. You may run out of hats, so you may need to borrow my beanie. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, please give it to me.
Actually, I think you could rock it totally. You could actually do it. It's a Hey, clearly it would have been, really quite diverse, the music styles that you listened to in China back when you were home. But now in Adelaide, being exposed to even more music, do you find your musical taste has changed and developed since living in Adelaide?
Actually, very good question because growing up, actually, what I heard most are just all Chinese songs.
Okay.
Especially for Chinese pop song, traditional songs, and then folk songs. Um, and then, because back then my English is not very good, so I feel like, oh, if I can't understand what you're singing, then I'm not going to listen. That's why only when these few recent years, because I got the free spot, so I passed the audition. So then I did my music performance certificate for degree at AC Arts.
Oh, wow.
That really kind of like broadened my horizon.
Yep.
So I feel like, oh, I like now jazzy because one song has a little bit jazzy feel.
Right.
Because I love freedom and then I love bossa nova. And also reggae a little bit
Oh my
and
goodness. You've ticking all the
R&B.
boxes.
Um, but I just feel right now I'm still really excited to explore my music. Yeah, so that's something I feel like I'm just excited to develop further. And then for the songs, last year because I have my amazing mentor Kuta. I don't know if you know. He's an amazing art rap hip hop artist.
Yep.
So then, because of him, he inspired me. I wrote my first ever spoken. So there are some rapping, like just but more like spoken word,
Wow.
rapping in one song. So have like traditional, like more folk singing, and then a little bit rap. That's something that you can hear in the show.
Holy moly, you are
Oh,
so diverse.
by the
You
way, what
have
else?
you like everything, and I love that about you already. That's what
Thank
makes
you.
you unique. So never ever stop. Uh,
Thank you so much.
hey, why do you love Adelaide, and why do you love the Adelaide Fringe? So two questions right there for you. Why do you love Adelaide?
Ah.
Fringe.
Good question. So I think for Adelaide, what I felt is very nurturing place. So I have met many very kind musicians that they are or like artists in they just really very kind to give me their time and then to support me and help me, and which I feel really grateful for. And then another thing I think is very um, is a city that very easy to get to many places without to waste a long time on
Yeah.
the bus
Yeah.
and on the public transport. And also, I feel like people here are very nice, like in general as well. So that's what I love about Adelaide.
Uh,
Um,
and why the Adelaide
and for
Fringe?
Fringe, I just felt, to be honest, when I was an international student back then, I didn't go any of the show because I just want to save money.
Yeah.
So, and then becoming the artist, and I really love that we have the artist pass that we can really enjoy so many shows, and then you just be there to experience different things and also to learn like from other people, and that's something I think is really cool. And I just felt it's such a great vibe for artists to absorb and to grow and to see like curious to see like what I'm going to create next.
Mm. I agree.
Mm.
I've got a fringe artist that is staying with me during the course of the Adelaide Fringe, and he absolutely believes the same thing. So he goes out and sees as many shows as he possibly can because it is an inspiration. It's also obviously supporting, arts and entertainment, your
Hmm.
friends and all that, but it's actually very inspiring for future
Yeah.
work that you may want to do. Um,
Yes, definitely.
a nice deep question for you. What does music mean to Chen Zhang?
That's yeah, it is a really deep question. I think A few things. One thing I found, I've never thought that I would create my own music. Um, Only like after getting interview, like being the radio host for a few years at Radio Adelaide, doing Songcatcher to interview different singer-songwriters, that just made me feel like, oh, actually I can write songs too. So that's something I feel is about curiosity, because I feel like I never know what I'm going to create. And that's what I think is very fun. I like that mysterious part of creation, music and stories, in general. Another thing I think is about connection.
Yeah.
So I feel like, when you make something for others, you make something that you like first, because you need to like it first, right? And then you see how much other people, they also love the energy you bring, and then the music you create. You feel that is very satisfying. And then you just feel like, oh, I'm so happy to hear that, my music bring joy to you. So those are the two main things I love the most.
Good answer, darling. In fact, I'm
Can I also just say, because
yes.
being a singer,
Uh-huh.
um, I just love singing. This is something I feel like maybe singers, they all have the same, maybe some people feel it's weird, but for us, maybe we think it's just common. We just love to hear our voice, It's just like, oh, it's very nice to hear myself singing.
Right. Don't you even think, Chen, I'm letting you off the hook
Hmm.
that easy? Because I'm even going to go deeper and more probing, and I'm going to ask a big, heavy question now. All right.
Okay.
This is not going to be easy, so buckle up.
Now I feel
All right.
scared. Maybe I should leave the chat.
This, I'm going really deep. Okay. Karaoke, what's your go-to song?
Oh, I would say the first song I would say 小丑拉大手 is a Chinese song, because I listened to it since I was a high school student, and that's why it just really stuck in my mind.
There.
Yeah,
I love it. Well, mine could be George Michael or Wham, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. So there we are. All right.
I need to listen, because I don't know that song. Send it
Um,
to me. You're like, okay, I wanted to listen to that.
Now, Bamboo and Shamrock, everyone, when China meets Ireland, it runs from Thursday, the 12th of March, which is not far away, another 8 days, Friday to 20, till Friday, the 20th of March at Nexus Arts venue. I love that venue. It's a really cute venue. The acoustics in there are brilliant, and I love the team down there. Really, really good, solid people that deliver an amazing space. So, congratulations to the Nexus Arts venue.
Thank you so much. Can I just add one thing? I feel
Please.
like actually this will be my first time to perform there.
Yep.
So that's why I'm also really, really excited to be there.
Ah.
Yeah, it's exciting, and also it's just like I just feel like I'm curious about how my experience will feel like. But I want to say it's very sorry, I just feel like I want to change to my full name, Xueqian Zhang. I want to say like their staff is really supportive. So I've been like it has been really joy to work with them so far. And also, I don't know if I told you, like I got selected by their Interplay project, which is a professional development program for musicians, especially like the original songs, for your original songs. And that's something I feel so excited for this year. So after Fringe Show, I will keep developing my music
Ken,
throughout the year.
Zhang, I'm coming along to your show, and what we're going to do, we're going to sit down and chat afterwards because I want you to teach me how to pronounce your first name properly. And we are going to have an absolute ball because I can tell you're going to bring joy to that stage with your incredible band members. Please, everyone, get out and support this incredible artist. I think it's going to be a good show. Bamboo and Shamrock, When China Meets Islands, running again, like I said, 12th of March to the 20th of March. Grab your tickets through Adelaide Fringe, everyone. It's at the Nexus Arts venue. Zhang, what an absolute pleasure chatting to you. And I wish you all the best for a very successful Adelaide Fringe.
Thank you so much. Staying here. Like all pleasure is mine. And
I'll,
yes, I look forward to seeing you there.
I'll see you at the show, or if it comes beforehand, I'll see you at the karaoke bar. Bye.
Sounds great. Bye bye.